Who's some nigga you feel like just putting out the wrong message? Like, man, that nigga need to erase this shit.
I don't know if anyone has a wrong message 100%. You know what I mean? But a lot of these niggas' approaches is wrong. You know what I mean? And I think your approach
Wrong in your opinion or wrong morally?
morally,
Like who?
academics. I just had a conversation with No Jumper yesterday.
Adam.
Because they loose with their words on this internet. Now, sometimes I gotta adjust. I was talking to you about that last time where I gotta say they just talking, Loon. They just talking. But I'm saying it's business, Loon. They fucking the business up. I don't want these niggas to act like they don't understand it's business when they being paid to post things that affect the business.
Yeah.
They can't trick me to believe that. You dig? Like, oh, what? It's just my opinion. Oh, on that same platform, you get paid to spread narratives and get paid to help with buzzes and certain things from labels. I don't understand how it's even confusing.
My only thing is I feel like everybody got their own perspective. I'm gonna keep bringing that back. So
Right.
at the end of the day, the way they're putting out their perspective and getting paid, I respect it to a certain degree because I wasn't raised how they were raised. I don't have the same morals as them. They could look at things that I say and do as morally wrong because we don't have the same morals. And once I learned that, bro, that shit changed me. I'm gonna keep saying that. Everybody don't have the same morals. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that their morals are less than mine or mine are less than theirs. That's just how they are.
Yeah, but I feel, just to piggyback off of what you said, and I'm totally with that, and I totally agree, but I just feel like, I don't know if I could be saying the same shit Loon is saying or not. He can stop me if I'm wrong. But I just feel like he said, when you're dealing with people whose platforms' purpose is to basically, for lack of a better way to put it, make or break a nigga, and you're using your platform primarily to break a nigga to try to further your platform, I feel like that's wrong.
Wrong to you. If I came for the money, I'm gonna feed my family.
That's what I was about to say.
Doing. I came for the money. This is a missing void.
I think
if I don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. Channel 5, Channel 2, Channel 11 gonna do it. That's how niggas looking at it. Like these folks doing the same shit. My bad screen. These folks doing the same shit, pushing out the same shit. So we mad at. And I'm not saying I'm with it or against it. What I'm saying, we mad at a nigga for doing the same shit that everybody else doing. The newspaper. I'm just saying.
The same
Nah,
thing.
but what I'm saying is just, it's all about the spin. Like, you can put out information on your platform.
It's ignoring the responsibility.
Yes,
that
and
you
report
have
the
as
news. You can
platform.
report the current events. Just like if goddamn Oprah got beat up. Okay, cool. If Oprah got beat up and punched out, Oprah got beat up and punched out. But adding a whole bunch of extra shit, like Oprah got beat up and punched out, now she's getting ready to go broke and you know what I'm saying, this and that, all this other bullshit.
You can't tell me how to create my narrative and make this shit juicy.
But
so I can get paid. You can't tell me what to do because this is marketing. At the end of the day, it's all internet. To some people,
but
this
if
shit
it's not
is fake.
the truth,
Let me say this. But to some people, the internet is fake. And they're just only here for the money. It's on you if you taking this shit literal.
That's what I was saying.
To some niggas, it feel to who y'all just name, Adam and academic,
whoever, all of them niggas, the dead
some of them niggas, the internet is fake. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about me. I'm here to get the money. I don't give a fuck who it affect. Some niggas feel like that.
And here's the thing, I can respect that. And that's why when I look at the business, I'm saying either these rap guys are, because I come from, you got to be, oh my God, the level of thinking you gotta have to survive. And when I see that they letting this kind of shit happen, I'm saying, all right, put it in perspective. Let's say academics and Meek Mill. Let's deal with this with numbers attached to it so people can really get a perspective as to what this looks like. Academics is someone that is monetized on every single platform his name is on. Meaning, if don't nobody send him $1, those platforms pay him for what he posts and the traction attached to whatever he posts, right? Yeah. So let's say him and Meek Mill has a thing. Him and Meek Mill goes at it. He tweets Meek Mill. Say he makes $5,000 off a couple tweets just from Twitter, just from that day. Him and Meek Mill back forth. That's $5,000. Set that to the side. He goes on YouTube and goes live for 5 or 6 hours and talk about Meek Mill the entire time. Let's give him a low number and say he makes $7,000, $7,500 for that time. That's
You
just
know what I'm saying?
that's a low
Yeah.
number, right? So I'm gonna put you on some game though. But here's what's important. So now listen, after that 6 hours, guess what he does? He repurposed that 6 hours worth of content to now generate another 4 or 5 million views. That's another 40 grand, 50 grand. That's $100,000 day going against a nigga who I ain't gonna get an interview with anyway.
Thank you. You can't tell
And you
another
got-
nigga how to work
So-
their motherfucking move. Is all I'm saying.
So here's the issue though.
It's just us. We gotta stop
Nah.
going for that move, going and digging. And I like you say him and Meet Me, are they into it or something?
Whatever happened with them, yeah.
All right, cool. We gotta stop giving that type of power to people.
You
Because
can't take it from them.
But you
He-
giving it to
he
them
got
by
an audience.
engaging.
Nah, this is what these guys gotta do. They gotta quit being selfish and spend some money on building niggas like us up, build big facts up. You gotta build shit up that's gonna have the narrative that represents the other side just as loud as the narrative on that side. Because I'm not gonna spend all my money building this shit up to fight for niggas.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100.
And I just have one thing to say, like, about what Black was saying about, yeah, I get what he's saying. It's people out there that don't think like us, that don't give a fuck, and that are here on the internet and on social media and all that shit strictly for the money. But my only thing is, okay, if that's the case, and that's how it is, then that's cool. That's what you want to do. But a lot of these niggas who portray the image of, I'm here, I don't give a fuck, I'm just finna keep reporting shit, whatever, when the shit comes back on them, or when they have to answer for the bullshit that they're putting out, instead of them just keeping putting out shit or whatever, they turn personal and get in their feelings, which means that they actually do give a fuck about what's going on, and they actually do give a fuck about the shit that they're going back and forth with and putting out, and that's contradicting their whole entire platform at the end of the day.
And the
but
problem,
nah.
the bigger problem is that there's no representation on the other
but
side.
Nah, Jay. Yeah, but nah, because at the end of the day, you're gonna get in your feelings when it's done to you. Like, I'm just trying to, like, what I've learned to do, bro. And this gonna sound like some crazy shit. I've learned to put.
But
myself,
if you get in your feelings when it's done to you, don't do that shit to other people.
Can I say this? I've learned to put myself in other shoes. That is a gift. If you can put yourself in a certain people's shoes and mind state where
That's
you
fact.
got this shit mastered.
That's fact.
Like, cause I can't expect for you to be solid, cause I'm solid.
Right.
I gotta look at this shit like a fairy tale. What would a sucker do in this moment?
Now you gotta say what would a broke nigga do, because
Thank you.
we gonna stand on principle and say, boy, I ain't gonna get into that. But if I'm a young creator coming up and saying, yo, it's probably ain't no chance that I'm gonna get a Meek Mill interview or the baby interview. But boy, I'm a super fan of them niggas, so
Right.
I know every little. That's
Yeah.
trust me.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
these niggas
Yeah.
they going
Yeah.
at they super fans of these
Yeah,
niggas.
that's hard right there.
So this is
That's
why
hard.
they sit back saying, man, I maybe
I
can't.
done dissect you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The rappers can't spread themselves thin either and touch everybody that got love for them.
Yeah.
The job ain't to do that. The job is to feed the people that's in position that represents the narrative.
Yeah.
It's a simple one, too. Where I'm from, if a girl disrespect me, I send a girl.